Welcome to this very late edition of Kruk and Kuip Extra Innings, way after dark. You can follow me at Rob Iman at twitter.com. And I think the Giants will be happy to take this win, despite my objections of them playing this late at night. Giants got out about 7:50 after one rain delay. Then the thunderstorms kept coming and coming. And I certainly thought this game was going to be postponed. But no, they decided they wanted to torture us with a 11 o'clock game. And I think this might be the latest game finished on record at AT&T Park. I think historically this is the latest I've ever seen a game finish at AT&T Park, so we'll see if it is history or not. But truly, this is one of those games where I think MLB should reinstate the curfew. For those who have not watched baseball in the last millions of years, back in the 80s and 90s, I even think part of the 90s, they had a curfew where an inning could not start past a certain time. And I think the curfew rule would have made this an abbreviated game. I really didn't think it would have affected the outcome of the game. Probably, maybe, I doubt it. But mainly, if it weren't for the fact that the Dodgers need these games with them leaking oil at this point, I think if it weren't for that, I think this game would have been called off and maybe not made up. Or then the Dodgers on Thursday have to go to DC, so they're not going to give up their off date. I think truly, though, I would have preferred Wednesday might have been a good day for a doubleheader. I don't think rain's in the forecast on Wednesday. But it worked out for the Giants anyway, so that's good news there. I think the other good news for the Dodgers right now is that, as of right now, Arizona is leaking oil. So now the Dodgers' magic number to win the NLS, is to 11 games. That's the good side. The downside is they're really going to look like they're going to be backing into the playoffs, and we'll see what happens if Washington can catch them for the 1 seed or not. That could be a real possibility down the stretch. And if the Dodgers fall to the 2 seed, then they're going to end up with a rematch like they did with Chicago. And we'll see how they'd hold up this time against the defending champions. But they want to they got to match up with Washington this weekend. We'll find out. And Washington's now playing for that number 1 seed. So we'll see how that works out. But now the Dodgers have lost 11 in a row, and on this side, do you really want to be backing into the playoffs? That's not a good way to get into the playoffs. And the pitching rotations looked awful as of right now. I mean, it can't be all Kershaw, and Kershaw in the postseason's not that good. Darvish has to be better. Rich Hill has to be better. Alex Wood needs to be better in order for LA to even have any success in the postseason. But for the Giants, it was a good night tonight. Denard Span hit his 5th splash home run. I think this might be the most from a Giants player not named Barry Bonds, so that's good news for Denard Span. He got the party started in the first inning with that splashdown. Then Jarek Parker added a home run in the second inning. Joe Panic grounded out to score Pence. Then LA came back and tied it up in the fourth inning with Forsythe and Taylor and Seager, and then Yasiel Puig with a home run. Then the Giants responded in the fifth with another hit by Denard Span. Buster Posey on a single, scoring Denard Span. Then LA scores to evens it up in the sixth with a double by Turner. And the Giants put the nail in the coffin with a hit by Hunter Pence and a double by Buster Posey to wrap it up. The pitching wasn't great tonight, and that wasn't necessarily anybody's fault. The pitching's not 100%. When you're going to be pitching at 11 at night to 2:30 in the morning, you're not going to be as effective as, say, at a normal start time. So they're going to kind of get a pass from me tonight. But all in all, the Giants are now 6 wins away from avoiding 100 losses. I'll take that. And tomorrow we'll have Johnny Cueto against Clayton Kershaw. That'll be a really good matchup tomorrow night. Or later today, excuse me. So let's go around the league with other scores. The Blue Jays beat the Orioles 4-3. Your winning pitcher, Marco Estrada. Your losing pitcher, Ubaldo Jimenez. And the Indians win their 19th game in a row, blanking the Tigers 11-0. Your winning pitcher, Carlos Carrasco. Your losing pitcher, Miles J. And J, 7 earned runs in 3 2/3 innings pitched. Ira Laborde, 2 runs in 1 inning pitched. The Yankees beat the Rays 5-1. Your winning pitcher, David Robertson. Your losing pitcher, Jake Odorizzi. This game was played at Citi Field, relocated due to Hurricane Irma. And then Hechavarria 3 for 4. Odorizzi 5 runs, 1 earned. CeCe Sabathia only survived 4 1/3 innings, and he left the game, I think, with an injury. So we'll see what happens. And also, I hope people in Tampa and Florida are all right and safe from the hurricanes out there. Hopefully you guys, the evacuees, are in better places, and hopefully Florida did not suffer as much damage as anticipated. It's been rough times right now on the Gulf Coast, and now you got Hurricane Jose to watch out for. The Pirates blanked the Brewers 7-0. Your winning pitcher, Stephen Brault. Your losing pitcher, Brandon Woodruff. And Brault went 2 for 3 in this game for the Pirates. Woodruff 6 earned runs in 5 innings pitched. The Rangers beat the Mariners 5-3. Your winning pitcher, Cole Hamels. Your losing pitcher, Ariel Miranda. Mitch Haniger 3 for 4 for the Mariners with a home run in the game. And Miranda, 1 2/3 innings, 4 earned runs. Oop. The White Sox clobbered the Royals 11-3. Your winning pitcher, Reynaldo Lopez. Your losing pitcher, Jason Hamill. And Jose Abreu, 4 for 5 for Chicago. Adam Engel, 3 for 4. And for Kansas City, Brandon Moss, 2 for 3. And Hamill, 3 1/3 innings, 5 earned runs. Ryan Buchter, 3 runs, 2 earned, and 1/3 of an inning pitched. Brandon Maurer, 3 earned runs and 2/3 of an inning pitched. And the Rockies beat the D-backs 5-4. Your winning pitcher, Tyler Anderson. Your losing pitcher, Jake Barrett. Travis LeMahieu, 3 for 4 for Colorado. JD Martinez, 3 for 4 for Arizona. Barrett, 3 earned runs and 1/3 of an inning pitch, ruins a good outing out of Zach Greinke. Kyle Freeland only went 3 innings and left the game after getting hit by a liner. Jake McGee, earned run and 1/3 of an inning pitched. Pat Neshek, an earned run and 1/3 of an inning pitched. And also note for the Giants game tomorrow, I would not be surprised if Tim Fedorovich ends up starting at catcher in the squat tomorrow for the Giants. After waiting that long, I think Fedorovich will probably be behind the squat tomorrow for Cueto. So we'll see what happens with that. Now to minor league playoffs. Will be in the championship in this Pioneer League. It'll be Great Falls against Orem. Northwest League. Northwest League tonight. Vancouver beat Eugene 2-1. And right now, Eugene has a 2-1 lead over Vancouver in the New York Penn League. Vermont beats Mahoning Valley and will face the winner of Staten Island and Hudson Valley for the finals. And the South Atlantic League, tomorrow. In the Midwest Division Championship, it will now be Fort Wayne against Quad Cities for the championship. And the Florida State League, all right, let's go to your division standings. And now New York's just 3 back of Boston after winning tonight, 4 games up on the wild card. And Cleveland, after winning tonight's magic number, is down to 6. With Minnesota in the catbird seat for the second wild card. Kansas City falling to 3 back. And Houston's magic number will be 7 for the AL West. Angels just a game back of the second wild card, and Texas 2 back after winning tonight. And Chicago 2 games up on St. Louis, 2.5, as Milwaukee loses tonight and loses a half a game in both the division and wild card. And the Dodgers' magic number is now 11 after Arizona loses tonight. And Colorado now 13 games out of the division. And thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. I am going to bed. Keep it orange, keep it black, keep it orange and black. Good night, everybody.